Student loans is the devil.
I want to talk about something near and dear to my heart. Student loans. Student loans is the devil, okay? I am not going to say that, I'm not going to say that wholeheartedly that it's the devil, because people actually do need it, okay? They're the devil to me because I didn't get the proper knowledge about having student loans. So I'm making this video because I want to give you some tips before you decide that you're going to take out any type of loan, student loan, anything, okay? Anything like that. I want to help you decide if this is the right financial avenue for you. So let me stop talking. Again, my name is Samille. If you like my content, I would love for you to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when I come across your phone. That's just what it is, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I do try to be comical, but maybe some of them jokes just be funny to me. So it's okay if you don't laugh, I will, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. If I look over, I have my notes because I don't want to miss anything. So number one, damn, what did I write? Oh. Okay, I wrote in color and then I wrote on the back, which was wrong. So I'm gonna try to get through these pretty quick because I don't want to keep y'all long. It is Valentine's Day. You probably won't see this on Valentine's Day because of the YouTube algorithm. I probably won't reach the top tonight at 11:59 on February 14th, 2021. Okay. I do drink wine on this channel. I do curse a little on this channel. I haven't been saved or delivered yet to not curse. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that on out there. Whether you are a adult learner or a person coming from high school and you are deciding to go to college, I need you to do the research. I need you to do the research on the school, your major, tuition costs, room and board. I need you to know all of that before you hit the front door, because I don't want you to be surprised when it's time to graduate and you have all these fees, or you're in a major you don't like, or you're at a school you don't like. So I'm asking you to please do your research, especially when you're picking a school. I will get more into my college experience, which wasn't about shit, but I'm glad that I did do the courses that I did do. It did give me some, it did give me some insight on business, because that was my major, was a business major. And I think more times than not, people who don't know what they're gonna major in go business. But anyway, that's just me talking, my opinion, my channel. When you do the research on your major, see if there is some type of job you can get into, or some type of internship, or somebody that you can talk to about the role that you want or the major that you're going to, because you just want to know that there is a job hopefully lined up. And you definitely want to rub elbows with people and try to network with people, because a lot of times nowadays it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So like I said, do your research on the school, tuition, your major, and any other questions that might come about when you get ready to start your educational journey. Number two, also do your research on how well your field is doing. And what I mean by that is, are they hiring? Is there a lot of hiring? Is there a lot of room for growth in that field? Is this something that is more of a passion rather than something you need to get an education for? So say for instance, and I forgot to write it down, but say for instance, you want to be a doctor. You damn right you need to go to school to be a doctor. You want to be an accountant, you need to go to school for that. You want to be a lawyer, you got to go to school for that. Business management, yeah, you got to go to school for that. Being an astronaut, doing any type of aeronautical, hope I'm using that word right. Damn. Any type of aeronautical study. So things like that a lot of people are not going into. You most likely going to have a degree. This is something that you heavily think about too, because you're going to be in school forever. I'm just saying. You're going to be in school forever. I wasn't the school person, so I couldn't do it. I couldn't. But kudos to ones that like writing papers. Kudos to ones that want to go to school all their life. Kudos to the ones that really want to see a change in the world and make some money doing it. Make sure that your major is what you want to be in, because studies have
shown that 27% of graduates only get into their field.
So that's going back to, knowing who you know, rubbing elbows with people in that field, rubbing elbows with people who may know people. So just do your research. That's all I'm saying. All right, number three. I'm gonna try not to keep you over 20 minutes. Hopefully I can get this done, okay? Number three, speak to your financial advisor. This is what fucked me up. I'm just gonna say it, okay? When I started my college journey, I went to community college first for 2 years, and then I stopped because I just started working after that. But the financial advisor there, I guess because it was a community college, it was more so grants and like grants that come from the government to go to school. So it wasn't a lot of money that had to be spent on your education when you go to community college. Sometimes it's even out of pocket because the costs are not that big. So definitely speak with a financial advisor when you are going to a university. And I did end up going to a university to do some more studies later on. But I advise you to speak to your financial advisor about your financial options before taking out any student loans. When you're at a university, a lot of times the financial advisor probably gets some type of commission to enroll you in school, and then they don't really touch on the emphasis of, your financial, future and how you're going to pay the school back and how you're going to pay student loans back. You need to ask them questions like, for this major, how much are we looking at for 4 years? If I decided to take a break, do you see that the cost of going to school is going to go up? Do I need to have, will room and board be covered? And if so, how much is that? So you want to try to get some type of breakdown, because you don't want to come out of school surprised and you thought it was 30, and then after interest, it comes up being 60. I mean, I don't know what school you going to that that cheap, but anyway, I would say speak to a financial advisor, because, and this is what kind of happened to me. This is what happened to me, because I went to school and I decided midway to change my major, and my financial advisor was not upfront with me, and I didn't know the knowledge and the questions to ask about financial aid. And if I jump into this new major, will I have enough to cover the rest of the major, or should I just finish it on out with what I started? I didn't ask the questions because I did not know. And that's where I got screwed, because now I owe and I don't have my degree. I didn't have parents to teach me about the financial responsibility after I come out of school. So it's always good if your parents don't know, maybe they're not financially literate to student loans and grants and things like that, then, you know, you probably need to ask those questions to an advisor and see if they can be upfront with you. And you still don't feel comfortable, then you speak to financial aid. Just go ahead and call the government, the FAFSA government, and speak to them about your financial aid and what would happen down the line of how much you're looking at projecting them owing once you get out of school. So it's always good to know, because if you can avoid student loans, and I hope that Biden can forgive some student loans, that would be great. You know, $10,000 is not a lot for people that have 70 and 60 and, you know, $100,000 and $200,000 in loans, but it's something. You know, it's something. At the end of the day, it's something. If they can get us a hot 50, your girl will be good. Your girl, well, no, I'd still be owing the motherfuckers. I'm sorry. Leading into number 4, go ahead and call financial aid, FAFSA, and ask them about repayment options after you graduate, because I think they give you 6 months after you graduate. With the panorama going on, it may be a little different, but you want to definitely call FAFSA and see what your payment options is in the event you don't have a job, in the event you're not making as much as what you thought, in the event, is there like some type of repayment plan, which there is, and I think that's called the income driven repayment plan, which is something that I'm on, and they go, they have you pay it back based on your, damn, I can't talk, I can't think, based on your income. So you want to make sure you ask that question to FAFSA. And then if student loans is your end all, see if you can get grants. Start working on getting grants, you know, ahead of time. Start working on getting scholarships, some type of scholarship, so that you don't have to owe all that money back, because that is a burden and that's a lot to have on your credit. I wish they just didn't put student loans on your credit. Okay, just don't put the student loans on my credit. You know, I owe you. Okay, we know that. I have a letter. I've signed it. You got my signature. I owe you. I got it. Don't put that shit on my credit, please. But it's too late. It is what it is. You know, we're going to be in debt forever. As long as we are consumers, we will be debt forever. Okay. Number 5, if you have not been introduced to financial aid, they will give you, more times than not, they will give you enough for school and room and board and a little extra. Maybe, you know, to cover books or whatever. I'm here to tell you right now that if you don't have to take the extra, don't take the extra. There was a time back when I was going to school, and that was so damn long ago. There was a time when they were dispersing checks, and you would go up to the school, if you was in school, or if you went online, which I did. If you went online, then they'll have it in your account. And then I believe how it works is that once it shows up that it's available, I think they'll send you a check. They'll cut your check. So say for instance, I'm not all good with numbers except for when I'm counting some money. Say for instance, you have a class and the class is 2,000. Okay, you know your class is about 2,000 and your books is probably about maybe $500 or $600. And you can also get used books. Go get the used books. Do not get new books unless it's a new volume or something. Do not go get a new book. It's not worth it. I don't give a fuck if they up there and you open the book and it's full of naked men and naked women and they doing God knows what. Keep that book because they're going to teach you the same thing, okay? It is what it is. But where was I going? Okay. Class is 2,000. Books is 600. So you at 2,600. They give you $5,000. You like, oh, wait a minute. You know? No. I done put down payments on apartments. I done put, now room and board, yes. Okay, they probably give you a little extra for that. But I done put down on apartments. I done put down on cars. I done bought shit that I shouldn't have been buying. So I am paying the government for my frivolous spending. Okay? Bad idea. Send that extra money back if you don't need it. Send it back. It's tempting. It's tempting as hell. But you going to school and you thinking you gonna owe 50 and you come out owing 100 because you took that extra? Don't take that extra. It's a trap. And I'm here to tell you, it's a trap. Now, bonus. Okay. So, I might have to make a part 2. Because I know damn well I had some more notes and I had a couple of jokes in there. This is going back to number 1, thinking long and hard about the major that you're picking, okay? With the way technology is right now and the way that everybody is being an entrepreneur right now, see if there's something that you can do where you don't have to go to school for it. Or maybe you could just get certified and save that money. You know, maybe have you ever thought of being an entrepreneur? Have you ever thought about being your own boss? Because once you come out of school and you decide to get a job in your field, you are going to have a boss unless you start your own company, unless you start your own business. Maybe there's some way you can get it can be a trade or a skill that you can learn, or it can be a certificate, like I said. Instead of you having to deal with the student loans, maybe your other option could possibly be being your own boss, being an entrepreneur, making your own money, having the time freedom that you need with your family, and just being happy that you're not in debt with the government, okay? I wish this was things that somebody would have told me 15 years ago, even while I was in high school, because I would have treated it so differently. You know, I was a B student, and that's when I tried. You know, I'm not dumb. I just was lazy, okay? I was lazy. I was lazy as hell in school. I hated school. I like learning, but the shit that they teach you in school, I'm not even using that right now. I can tell you zero about the Aztecs and the Mayan civilization, except for that was a good era, as well as the Civil War with Sacagawea and York and Lewis and Clark adventure. That was one of my favorites. But anyway, getting off subject. Do your research on a business idea that maybe you would like to do. You know, it's cost efficient. You can get into it on your own terms, and you don't have to go to school for it. Now, if you want to get a little education, there's YouTube University. YouTube University is teaching everybody how to do everything in less than 20 minutes. Now, I ain't saying go and be no doctor on YouTube University. You hear that New Orleans? I love their accent. I'm sorry. It gives me some South and some New York. Think about entrepreneurship and where things are taking off. Look at the top entrepreneurial projects right now and see if that's something that you're interested in, and maybe that kind of coincides with what you were going to school for. So be your own boss, okay? I am a Dose of Samille. I do have a podcast called A Dose of Samille. I am on Instagram as A Dose of Samille, and I will make sure that I will link all of that in the description. So again, thank you so much for coming to my channel and hanging out with me tonight, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, when you see it. But again, thank you, and y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye. Ah, shit.